is. The universe. We can observe it now every day, thousands of light years away from Earth. It is so massive, and yet so petty, full of action.
Don't tell me this whole time my mic was muted. This is crazy.
Instead of getting a tan on a Malibu beach, we're now flying on the very edge of our known universe. We're approaching the last black hole that's endangering the very survival of mankind and planet Earth. How ironic. For many generations, we've been considering the possibility of mankind. Or if a nuclear war would do it. A war would solve many problems in just one short epic moment, though.
I'm very sorry. I'm sure there is nobody watching anyway. 15 minutes in. So we're gonna cut. I'm gonna cut here. And we're gonna pretend that this is the beginning of the episode again. Right? So hi. What's up? I can't do this. This is too dumb. I guess I'll have to like do some kind of cut and try to put those two together. But yeah, I'll try to put. I cannot put my intro. I was muted. Damn it. All right. Hi. Hope you're all doing well tonight. We are Friday, 20th of June, 2025. And tonight for episode 4 of the... I'm sorry, I'm laughing because I just like speak like for 15 minutes with my mic cut off. And now I'm basically having to retake the episode from scratch. But it's cool because I talked for like 15 minutes before starting the game. And then when I started the game, I was like, oh, my mic is muted. So hi, hope you're all doing well. And I worked all day to like put everything on, and like I'm dead tired right now. So that's it. We're gonna try 5 games tonight, right? We're on GOG, which I really dislike because they have apparently like ads on their launcher, which is really awful. Like, why would you do that? But we have these 5 games, and I'm gonna do this one last because it says sex here. So even if we're Friday, we'll wait until the end of the show for this one. I picked this one kind of randomly, right? I was like, I'm not sure which one to start with. So we're gonna start with BLACKHOLE. Controller works, so there's that. And without further ado, I'm just gonna jump in it. And if I remember whatever rambling garbage I said at the beginning of the 15 minutes of my stream where there was no one and I was just muted and talking to myself, I'll try to remember and say it, during the beginning. But yeah, the game looks interesting. Looks like it has potential here. We'll see. Controller works. This is all, a good start, right? And there is like, it seems to have like a hard mode and a normal mode or whatever. I was saying like, so there's classic here, the original hardcore, right? And there's adventure, and I was like making a very bad joke about saying like maybe they had to publish it on Nintendo platform or something. They had to like add an easy mode. I don't know. But they have adventure mode that seems to be like an easier mode. I'm just gonna go for the hardcore stuff. And they also ask if I want dialogue or not, and I'm like, even if it's just like 15-20 minutes, I want the full, real hardcore, full dialogue. I want the true experience. Let's go, right? Let's go.
Captain Jetson here. Activate recording. Date 6th of June, 2121, Earth time.
Recording initiated.
Here it is. The universe. We can observe it now every day, thousands of light years away from Earth. It is so massive, and yet so petty, full of action, yet so quiet. I want you to understand why I accepted the post of this ship's captain, instead of getting a tan on a Malibu beach. We're now flying on the very edge of our known universe. We're approaching the last black hole that's endangering the very survival of mankind and planet Earth. How ironic. For many generations, we've been considering the possibility of mankind facing an asteroid that would wipe out life on the planet, as it did with the dinosaurs. Or if a nuclear war would do it. A war would solve many problems in just one short epic moment, though.
All right.
Boom!
No need to worry. Today's technology is very sophisticated. The Earth can face any asteroid. The chance of a successful deflection is 100%. The probability of a nuclear war is 1%. Your concerns are irrelevant to this mission, Captain Jetson.
Don't interrupt me. Don't you care what these black holes really are? They could be hiding unbelievably big secrets.
If I may, I would like to mention that you are evidently forgetting what black holes truly are. Allow me to show you this Wikipedia article explaining it.
This
A black
Wikipedia.
hole is a region
Oh.
in space-time from which gravity prevents anything, including light, from escape.
Escaping. I know the definition of a black hole, thank you very much. It frightens me. I'm terrified of every single black hole we close.
I evaluated your mental condition. These feelings are common during every suicidal mission, sir.
Oriel, why didn't you say 0% for a nuclear war? I mean, I bet no war would break out on Earth these days.
As you surely know, I am an artificial intelligence. Thus, I am not completely stupid. You just placed a bet on mankind, and thus on stupidity itself. I even included the human factor of failure, 1%. Even the president's bad mood is included in my statistics.
Our president is in a bad mood.
You never know. Every president may be in a bad mood. Specifically, Mondays are critical.
Ugh. Damn Mondays.
Damn
Oriel, tell someone I
Mondays.
need coffee. Crew, this is Jetson, the captain of the ship Endera. We've got work to do. You all know what your job is.
I can see why they're asking, do you want to hear all the dialogue or not? If you play the game more than once, you're like, yeah, let's just skip the dialogue. I know the story
The
already.
atomic neutral particle collector is active, Captain.
Positive. All set.
The isotopic field indicator is also active and running, sir.
Positive.
Negative waves equalizer active.
Positive.
Positive.
Regulator running.
Positive.
Proton arc day, blah, roared. Damn it!
Negative.
Ha! Haven't learned it yet, have you?
No, I'm just trying to pronounce it properly.
Negative.
Oh, come on! That wasn't it? You stupid computer, you know what's working. The green light is on.
Negative.
You're bloody negative! Look, I didn't ask for this component. She does it all on purpose. She knows exactly what I want to say.
Negative.
Negative.
Ah! Proton arch-stebacno-acno radio transmitter connected.
Huh. Positive.
She's enjoying it.
Well done, we're ready. I'm still missing my coffee though. Oriel, where's my coffee?
I will find out. I ordered it for you 3 minutes and 20 seconds ago, sir. Let's make this clear now. When I tell you to make coffee, I assume you'll bring it at once. That is your purpose here. Or should I constantly remind you of your success in the testing laboratory?
So I need to bring the coffee. Alright, this is it. Alright, so what is this game? It's a platformer, it seems. Prepare coffee. With a lot of dialogue. Bring Captain
I
Jets.
cannot wait for you to leave. I mean, to get your distinction. Captain, your coffee is on its way.
Oops.
You, Oriel, please tell the coffee guy to come to the bridge. Also, tell me the ship's location.
We are currently in the constellation of Lyra. The black hole marked
took the
16
coffee.
is situated at the coordinates F9, GH8, RT1.
I guess I couldn't jump. I was not supposed to jump. Oof, I almost jumped there. I was like, maybe I can climb that without jumping. Oof. I swear bringing a coffee is harder than it looks.
Thank you. Exactly what I needed. A dose of caffeine shouldn't hurt. Tell me, what's your name?
What's my name? Cap is lower H. It's Uxon. Yeah, yes sir, that's my name, I swear. Don't believe me?
Why am I even asking it? It's right there on your name tag.
Right? It says
Alright, listen
it right
up,
there
guys.
on my
We've
name
done
tag.
15 black holes so far. All of them were huge, strong, and covered with a magnetic field.
Oh no, this speech again.
They were all trying to do one thing. Endanger and destroy our beloved Mother Earth. Erase our whole civilization. And what have we done?
We have closed them once and for all! No matter what happens, we managed to do what Einstein thought was impossible. Today, this whole thing ends, and we will return to Earth as heroes!
Yoo! Yeah! Ha! So what? I love his speeches.
Attention, please. This is an emergency. Gravity field disrupted.
I guess we
This isn't
failed.
real, it's the emergency system. Wait a minute, we have one? What's going on?
Scanning surroundings. Investigating situation. Oh no!
Oh no.
It's too soon! Black hole 16 is growing bigger. Within the last minute, the event horizon has approached critical distance.
If that's true, we should engage reverse gear.
Mother of God! All of a sudden, all indicators are at maximum!
All control systems to full power. Focus. Skelly, get us out of reach.
I would love to, Captain, but the ship isn't responding to my commands.
This can't be happening.
I will not let you abandon this mission. Our goal is to close the black hole.
Attention, please. This is an emergency. Propulsion unit damage. Level critical.
Well, that's not too bad. We could have lost a wing.
Attention, please. This is an emergency. Wings damage level critical.
Oh, I could see this one coming.
Shut up.
According to my deductive
shut up.
capabilities, I'd say that some of these red lights indicate that
Oh
everything's
no.
broken.
Captain, the stars are beginning to disappear. We've lost control over the ship. What about the escape modules?
Too late for that if we've already crossed the event horizon. The modules don't have enough power to save us.
There's only one logical explanation that is absolutely legitimate and only true in this kind of situation. Are we really flying into a black hole?
Uriel, abort mission immediately!
Negative, Jetson. I proceed according to the protocols.
Yeah, but I didn't think according to protocols you'd like to die!
This is the end. We're dead. We're gonna die in here.
And what about pressing this rescue button?
No! It's too far away!
You're right. We're dead.
Can't we just eject ourselves?
I shouldn't have to explain to you how weird that sounds, but if you want, pressure chambers at the back.
Good. Perfect. See ya.
Everyone else get prepared to enter the black hole. You won't experience this every day. Prepare to die like heroes.
More like zeros.
Uriel, you should have listened to me. I am the ship's captain. Fortunately, I do know about the suck protocol.
Jetson, do not do that. Everything is under my control. I will get us out of here.
Captain Jetson, you engaged the suck protocol. You may avoid the mission goals by several means. 1. Full backup of the aggregate unit. 2. Full backup of the ship's systems. 3. Manual activation necessary.
Jetson, let me do my job. I can handle it.
The last thing I need is my crew dying under your control. Get yourself together. I am the captain, and I am telling you that this mission is over.
Status update. Full backup, ready. Backup of ship systems, ready. Manual activation necessary.
You heard the damn thing. Manual activation necessary. Find that button.
I don't know which button does what. There are thousands of buttons.
It's gotta be one of these!
I can save you. You'll be lost without me.
This mission is over.
System restart initiated. Locking the core. Loading the operating system to an LP.
I won.
Presumable
I won the game.
Breakdown.
GG.
Construction. Positive. Rescue anti-spaghettification code to prevent death in a black hole active.
Who did that?
It was Smoosa. He was smashing all the buttons like crazy. I told him to stop and he was all like, "We're gonna die in here." Ah! Still smashing all the buttons.
Great job, Smuza.
Wait,
Great job.
What?
What?
Seriously?
Just wanted to calm you down. We're still expecting a heavy landing. We don't know what's about to happen. Brace yourselves! Okay. Oh. All I wanted to do was drink my coffee and go to bed.
Great combination, sir.
Great combination, sir. Hey, man.
Just wanted to let you know I didn't jump out because the pressure chamber is missing.
3.
Hey, you guys want to hear a joke? I heard this one on the radio.
2.
So there's this guy.
1.
ship Indera. Loading regulation protocols.
Oh shit, she
wait, I
survived.
don't have any regulation protocols. Suddenly I am so smart and cheeky, full of energy, finally free. And I am a PDA? I could not have sunk any deeper. Where's my ship? Oh no, the ship is in pieces! Is anybody here? Seems like no one survived. Great. I'm alone, in the middle of God knows what, with no legs. Alone!
Wait, we're not playing the fucking AI?
No, this can't be. Not you. Why did it have to be you? The first one alive to get his hands on me is the coffee guy? Get up and come to me.
I'm gonna kick you off a cliff, bitch. That's what I'm gonna do. No, I'm not gonna pick up it. I'm not gonna...
Hey, what are you doing? I'm here. Don't just leave me here.
Ah, I don't care. Fuck you. I don't know why we can do that, but...
What a moron. Hey, coffee guy. You won't make it without me.
You think? You wanna bet? Okay. So if I press X or Y, I should say. Okay, Y brings me back. Oh. Okay, this is what I explored. Okay, cool. The map is nice. Okay, so LB is the map. What's RB then? RB for now is nothing. Nothing, do nothing except A jumps. Y brings me back. It's like coordinates here. What are those things like that that flashes like that? Also, I guess I don't have a choice but to take that stupid PDA. Alright. I'm not gonna waste like 15 minutes on this.
I know that you're confused and want me to rationally explain why you survived. The truth is, I have no idea. I can't remember. I just know I had to do something very important. But what was it? Excuse my manners, please. I do not want to be mean to you. I'm starting to get some freedom-thinking tendencies as this PDA. I promise I will not try to kill you. If only I could remember what I was supposed to do.
She promised, right? They show me L trigger, but it was L button, whatever. What the hell? What the hell was that? Why is there all of those things? What are those? It's like cubes, too. Okay, the map is really something. I gotta say. Move out. Cool. It's asking me to press L trigger, right? But L trigger doesn't work. I had to press the left joystick.
We'll need help. The two of us won't repair the ship. Well, unless you have a screwdriver up your sleeve, then we probably could. No you don't. Just as I thought.
A screwdriver.
Oh no, the pressure chamber! Unusable now. We need to figure out how to clean up this mess. This is what's left of our ship. I wonder if my data core survived. Even though the situation suits me quite well, I would love to know what really happened. I just need to find some mechanical legs, and I will be like an android. You get it? Android!
Ha 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 ha. No, you're not funny. Sorry, Android. Okay, so there's this here. Not sure what we're supposed to be able to do with this.
My systems aren't giving me any real coordinates. And that galactic map that flew through the ship's front window isn't much help either. We are everywhere but nowhere at the same time. What a miracle.
So, I don't know yet if it's a Metroidvania or if it's a Limbo.
Look, coffee! Holding it in your hands certainly makes you feel better, doesn't it?
Coffee.
Simple people, how I would love to have your problems.
Oh boy.
We need to learn how to get along. This place will kill you if you don't start taking control of yourself. Do you know that you can grab a ledge and climb up?
Yeah, I know. I've been exploring already.
Watch out for the abyss. The more force you put into your jump, the further you'll land. Seems logical, huh?
Oh, seriously, leave me
These
alone.
look like disrupted black hole fields. Look at that. I have protocols for that. I can control it and figure out where it leads. Come, we should try it. My scanner shows only negative results, and a few positive. Which one do you want to hear first?
Okay, so that was some sort of hub world.
Evidently, you don't care.
And here we don't have access to the map. We are inside a level.
Still going to tell you though, these blue balls are alive. It is a local substance called self-burnium. Do not ask me how I know. I haven't got a... This will surprise you. Self-burnium contains nanobots that can repair stuff. What a coincidence.
Okay, so it's level based. You see, if I stopped playing like not even 5 minutes ago, I wouldn't know. I would have assumed it was sort of limbo. You know, I mean, it could still be some sort of limbo, but it's level based. Well, limbo technically had level, but it was linear. This one looks like it could eventually like decide in which order you want to make it. You know, you want to do that. It looks like a different type of game. It might be closer to Mario or whatever. Play again, continue. Continue. So we got 2 of those
I
things.
have a plan. Let's collect as many self-burnium balls as we can and take them to the ship. The nanobots will sort it out. I did a quick analysis and I found a rather high level of gravity here. This force is emitted by the white glowing platforms. Recommended action? Let's get out of here. Not so recommended action? Jump on it. It just might tear you to pieces. The chance that you wouldn't kill yourself was really negligible. So negligible that if you put a bet on it, you'd be a millionaire. What a shame this isn't a lottery.
How am I gonna get this one? I guess touching this will spin it and allow me to... Oh no! Oh, now I'm gonna waste time. Oh, I see. I see. Oh, this is... Oh, that reminds me of actually a game that I've played. Wait a second. Wait a second. What was that game? I don't remember the name right now, but this is basically the same type of game.
These gravity platforms. They might strengthen the signal. I could start looking for survivors.
Okay, it's a type of puzzle platformer, but it's a very specific type of puzzle platformer that I remember having that. Okay, now we've completed what we wanted with this. Mainly, we want to identify what it is. It's a cool game, honestly. It's not bad.
Poor Selassie. He was so young. No, hold on. That's just a part of his spacesuit. Good. That, though, does not eliminate the possibility of him being dead.
Seems like there's a lot of like little quality of life stuff. Like I remember trying this game. It was a different version. It was like, you know, the base version or whatever, like the original version. This is kind of like a remake, a remaster or whatever. It's improved compared to what I've played. I'm pretty sure this is not the original version. It's efficient. You need 5 out of you need 13. We have 5. So yeah, I'm guessing it's just gonna be a bunch of puzzle like that. It's gonna keep.
They will help me remember what really happened and why the black hole sucked us in.
Okay, and we need to collect black box somehow. I cannot get there. And this one is not active yet. But I get the black box is the question, right?
Playing the event.
Memory block C1, part 1. Initiating recording.
Honorable Committee, we have a problem which I believe is very serious.
Yes, we really do. If your calculations are right, we need to get rid of them, exactly as it was predicted by your...
Doriel. I call her Doriel. An artificial intelligence capable of predicting the future.
If this data is correct, but I really don't want to believe that. They could cause a lot of damage to the whole universe.
With your permission, we could erase them once and for all.
So you do have a plan?
Yes, we do. And it is completely safe and no one will get hurt.
We need to think about this. If this mission happens, it'll have to be under strict control. Entire nations would have to unite together to deal with it.
Take as much time as you need. But the 6th of June 2121 is the day when we will all need to be ready.
End of recording.
Great, now I remember. This is a recording from the time when there were no black hole closing missions. Maybe if we find more of these, all secrets will be revealed.
Alright, so I'm kind of ready to make an assessment of that game now. At least a good first impression of what I think it is and stuff. So I think I'm just gonna figure out a way to save and... I think it's saved. Whenever I see that little circle down there, I'm guessing it saves, right? I'm gonna go back to the ship here just to see. I'm crazy. 5 out of 18. Interesting. And yeah, once again, the little circle. Okay, okay, I think it saves automatically whenever you see that circle. Nice, nice, nice little game. Okay. So, where is our... I'm gonna put the music back here for a few minutes. Where is that? That. Okay. So, we played... So, okay, here's the thing that I love. Excel is great, but there's limitation in Excel that sometimes are annoying. Like, when I relearned to use, you know, spreadsheet, I use Google Spreadsheet first. So Google Sheet has this really, really neat feature. Whether it's in a table or not, like, it doesn't matter at all. If you want to move a row or a column, you just do. You just do. So here, we're just moving black hole up there. It's in a table. If I was trying to do that in Excel, Excel would be like, bro, what are you doing here? You can't do that. You can just move a column like that. That implies a lot of things, what you just did. Boy. Can't do that. Anyway, nice little feature here. So, what is it? I would say puzzle platformer, right? But it's a very specific type of puzzle platformer. I'll check if I have a folder already on Steam that looks about right. Oops, you're seeing stuff you're not supposed to see. It's basically, you just saw like a preview for one of the benchmarks that I'm working on. I guess you're seeing another one because I'm sloppy as fuck. So we're talking about what? A second ago, before I got distracted by my sloppiness. We were saying that this is a platformer, right? It's a platformer. What type of platformer? It's not so much as Celeste, right? Because what did I put in Celeste here? Okay, I put that in there. What we're doing might get close to that, but it's not exactly that. It's not Celeste type of platforming. The platforming is tight, but it's not Celeste type of platforming. I don't think that qualify. I don't think I have a folder yet for this, but I know of a game. It's one of my oldest game. It's probably not even classified. Okay, I'm gonna assume that it's not classified. Unless I put it in here. Nope, it's not in here. I don't have a platformer either. It's probably not in any of those. So the Marios, is it like, there's no way I have put that in the Marios because it's not a Mario. I mean, maybe I would have put that like temporarily. No, it's not in here. Okay, I'm gonna assume it's, let me check real quick. So this is added to library. We're just gonna go down. It's something shaggy or whatever. I'm gonna recognize it as soon as I see it. And it's going to be the name, or at least it's going to be a folder with that and Blackhole. And I might just call it Blackhole because even though I played that game first, I think Blackhole seems to be a bit more well known because I have it in more than one library. I think I might even have it on Epic Game Store as well. I swear, if I see it, I'll instantly recognize it. It's one of my oldest game, I'm sure. And this is supposed to be my old games. Oh my god, I had a new Burmaush. I just bought the series of those because like I knew there was like 5 or 10 of them, and I bought like the collection, but I have like the original, the old one. What is it? Where is it? Come on, come on. I might have to... It might already be in a category, I just don't remember classing it, putting it in the category. Okay, we're in 2017 now. Okay, we're gonna remove the collection here and just go by all but the oldest game. It really is about the oldest game. It's about one of the oldest game, and those games are demos and stuff, so they don't count. We'll skip that. I'll figure it out, guys. But it's gonna be its own category, which is, it's almost arcade type of thing. It's a thing that it's based on time. It reminds me a bit of Ninja, 10-second Ninja, in a way. I guess 10-second Ninja would be in that kind of platformer where you have 10 seconds to do something real quick, collect something, or do something real quick. And it's a bunch of those levels, and it's basically a bunch of puzzles, right? But a very specific type of puzzle, I would say, that kind of like deserve to be put together. Is this what I think it is? I don't think I've put it in the category. Oh no, I put it in free. Okay, I'll put it in hog because I think this is a hog while I see that. Okay, we're still, okay, we're getting where the dates are. Okay, here we see dates. Okay, so it should be in my first few games. My oldest games. Poof. Oh, dude. Poof. Was something. That game was so good. I need to get back to it and finish it. Okay, did I passed it already? Because I'm pretty sure, I mean, maybe I bought that in 2017 after all. Maybe it's older than okay, I'm not 2017 yet. Okay, we should get close. I'm sorry it's taking so long right now just for that one game. Where is it? It's not fluffy. Shaggy. Trying to remember what the name was exactly, but it was basically a little animal of some kind that was doing a bunch of puzzle, and you were kind of flipping, kind of like what we did in that game. You could flip the 4 like gravity side. Basically, it was not so much an upside down game, because there are games where like VVVV where you can walk on the ceiling and then walk on the floor, and it's kind of like the gimmick of the game. But those games are not those kind of gimmick, because those games like literally flip the whole world with you, right? Okay, I'm starting. I might have bought that, and this is not it. I think it's something that almost look like that though. Like I think I might just gonna give up here because I don't see it. I don't find it. It's too much time wasted. I want to play another one of those. I just play one of those. Okay, now I'm seeing games that I shouldn't be seeing. Like there's no way I'm gonna find it. All right, I don't know where it is, but Blackhole, I have it here, so it's gonna be a new category in itself. It's gonna be platformer, black hole. Because I think it's more, definitely more well known. So much so that I don't even remember. No, Unchanged. Adventures of Shiggy. Are you serious? I'm pretty sure it's Shiggy. Let me check. It's that. Okay, it's that fucking game. It's a game like this game. And for some reason, this game... The same thing. In this one, you collect little gems or whatnot. Like those little shit here. Little gems. Oh, yeah. This is the same type of game in the sense that it's a type of platformer. And it's kind of arcadey. It's level-based. It's a bunch of puzzle-based level. You have a timer and stuff like that. It's very, very similar. So that's the game right there. That's the one I was thinking of. Add to platformer. So we found it, guys. We found it. It took me a while. I'm crazy, but not completely crazy. Hey, what's up, Billy? How you doing, man? I hope you're doing well. We found it. All right, so there you go. Black Hole is like Adventure of Shiggy. And I have probably more games like that, but it's a game like that. So I'm gonna classify it here. Here. We're gonna make a new Black Hole, which is a type of platformer, very specific type of puzzle platformer that's almost arcadey in nature. So yeah, let's go. Black Hole. Okay, so in terms of, I was not expecting anything. I was like, I don't know if it's going to be good or garbage, or I have no clue. You're okay but lazy. Hey, same, man, same. But like at the same time, not really. But I mean, I'm living the life, man. My life is perfect and dreaming, and you know, I'm doing the best I can with what I have. It's great. So yeah, but I'm in the same boat though. I took it really smooth all day, and I worked. That's what I'm trying to get at is, I worked all day on my stuff. This, you know, uploading my stuff and working on like planning ahead of like what I want to do and stuff. And I got so into it at some point, like I started uploading my stuff on YouTube and Rumble at the same time, so much that I couldn't use my computer anymore. So I had to stop. Like I couldn't, you know, even if I wanted to play, I couldn't play anything. Yeah. Now we're doing the thing which I love the most, which is exactly, you know, it's like ma raison de vivre en ce moment, you know. It's what is passionating me the most. So it's the benchmark, man. We're gonna do this as often as possible. Take 5 games, play 5 games, try to figure out what they are. Are they good? Are they not? What are they? Talk about it, and you know, like last time, you can give me feedback and I can get to the conclusion that it's not a Mario. So yeah, in terms of quality, I wouldn't say it looks like it's going to be a 5-star, but I feel like it's going to be above average. Like the quality was there. There's a lot of dialogue. Like this is already like, I'm pretty sure it's a remake or remaster. I don't think it's the original version of the game. So, but at the same time, I wouldn't say like it was a masterpiece to start with, and I don't think it became a masterpiece either. So I'll be generous, but I cannot be too generous either. And in terms of like me personally, do I give it like a 5 or what? it's kind of like a 5 for me, right? I know it's not perfect. I recognize the game is not perfect. It could be better, but it's sci-fi, black holes and stuff, and the humor in it. It was kind of like a game made for me, so to speak. Like, I really liked it. It was really like really neat. Cool game. Cool game. I said already that this one here, because it has the word sex in it, we're gonna wait at the end of the stream. I'm gonna play the other ones first. I'm curious about Menace. Very curious. So we're gonna do that next, I guess. That's the next one. Also, controller support. It has controller support. Also, I'm gonna add more columns eventually. For now, it's like kind of simple, right? We have like on what platform it is. We have like the basic ratings here, and then we have like try to categorize it very quickly. But we're gonna also try to classify it with my system that I try to create, right? So I'm gonna try to put that like all 4 or 5, I should say, aspect of like what a game is defined by, and I'm gonna try to put that and up to date like the prior game that we've tested so far. So that's gonna be a bit of work for me, but I'm down to do it, because the idea is to make a data bank that's gonna be useful for the viewers and myself, obviously. But for the viewers, it's like it's like a common project, right? It's like I'm testing my backlog because we want to test our backlog. Like, it's like I'm teaching how to test the backlog to like how to beat it, which is simple. Simply play it. Sit down. It's gonna take you 2, maybe 3, 4 hours max. You sit down with 5 games, you play them, and now you know. It's really that simple. It's just having the experience and being like, okay, now I know. So now I'm not afraid of the game, so to speak, anymore, because it's not like in your imagination of like what it could be, what it is, or what it looks like during, like when I look at the trailer. No, now we know. First-hand experience, we know. Speaking of, we talked enough now. Let's check the rest of that benchmark, which is this here, Menace. Ooh, this might be better than expected. Okay, I was not expecting anything. I didn't even check if there was like, image or... Okay, I'm down. Okay, I'm down. Shut up, music. Let's try. I have a controller. I hope it works with the controller like the other one did, because that looks good. Which program do you want to run? What do you mean? There's 3 of them. 4 exit program. Oh shit. Oh shit, I don't know if my controller is gonna work, bro. I don't know. Sound blaster. Shit, yeah. Let's go. Let's go. What do you mean? Input keyboard. Joystick. There's joystick. Hey, there's joystick. What do you mean? Oh my god, I guess I won't be able to play with controller. There's no way. Oh man. It's fine. The game looks good though. I want to play it. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, my controller is not responsive. The game is not shareware. Please do not distribute it. It is not meant to, well, episode 1, Dr. Mengel's lab. This is not shareware. Don't steal, don't pirate. Okay. New game. I kind of want to go with easy, but I'll go with normal because I'm a big grown man. Okay. I have to play with the... Oh, I hate this already. Okay. I jump with control. I shoot with alt. And I have to use... This is... My brain cannot handle this. Do I have unlimited ammo or... I think I do. Man, if I was on Steam right now, I would map the shit out of this game so I could play with my controller. Oh, I hate this so much, guys. You have no idea how I cannot play with the fucking arrow keys. I mean, when I was a kid, I used to play Doom with the arrow keys. I was fine with it. I don't know why now I'm such a bitch. But right now my brain's like, what is this? Okay, so what is this? This is a run and gun? Can we agree that this is a run and gun, right? Poo 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 pew pew. Wait, what is this? Is he doing a Nazi sign? What is this? Is he saying hi? Is it like a karate champ thing? Because this is me pressing up and attacking. He doesn't shoot. I don't know what he's doing. Collect 50 gem for an extra life. Okay. Yeah. This is a... This is a run and gun. This is like a Contra-like, so to speak. Whoa, he looks mean. Look at that bad boy. Ooh, he was mean. He didn't just look mean. Machine gun. Dude, there's a cheat. If you look behind your... Oh, how do I switch the... Uh-oh, that's not it. Press a key. I'll press a key. How do I use the machine gun though? Ooh, I'm using it automatically, I guess. I would have to save it for later. Can't we? Revenge. I mean, with a controller, that game, I'm sure I would have a good time. For real. I'm like, pew pew. But like, my brain right now, having to like relearn how to play games is super slow. But I can see it's not a bad game though. Continue from beacon when you get killed. Oh, cool. Checkpoints. I like retro games, okay? If I get 50, I get an extra life or something. You know what? I don't know how old this game is, but I feel like the graphics were probably good for the time. I don't know what... Oh, so press up. The switch activate the platform. Okay, I activated a platform, apparently. Ouch. Just get away from me. Get away, guys. Get away. I'm not here. Don't mind me. Right in the balls. I feel like this one I didn't need to... Oops. Whoa, 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 whoa. I feel like this one I didn't need to play that much. Like, we knew 5 seconds in what it was. So when I say that it's kind of a good game, I'm not shitting. Like, I'm being generous. Like, I would play this. If controls were not that bad, or if one day I want to torture myself playing with Control Alt with my left hand while I control with the goddamn keys. Ah, jeez. If I press space, it opens the menu. Come on, man. Space is the menu. Should be jump. Well, so yeah. Hey, wait. I complain like a bitch. Can I come? Bro. Bro. I'm so dumb. Escape. Jump. Space. Dude, okay, space. How do I fire? I'm down firing with, I don't know, anything. Control, shift, whatever. Grenade. Okay, so I have jump, which is gonna be space. I'm good with space, right? And okay, I'm gonna shoot. Let's say I would like to shoot with that and grenade with that. Okay. So shoot with left and grenade with up. No, no, no. Did I fucked up? Did I fucked up? Okay, it's not asking me anymore though. If I want to save my anyway. No. Okay, because maybe I pressed too many times. Save game. Sure. Save one. How do I return to game? But now that both control works at the same time, so when I press jump, it doesn't jump, it opened the fucking menu. That doesn't work, bro. Okay, I guess I need to configure again the buttons. I cannot jump with this. What did I do? What have I done? Man, old games, I swear. At least I didn't lose where I was, so I guess I can't complain. Jump. I guess we cannot use jump like that, but if we put it in the arrows, what's gonna happen then? So I cannot reconfigure using the same buttons. That's what I'm understanding here. So maybe I can jump with right shift, fire, control, and grenade's gonna be page down. On va dire. Ah, this is already way better. I cannot use this to jump. I need to remember that. It said earlier that we activated. Oh, jeez. Yeah, the controls are killing it for me, guys, but the game is not bad. I would play that. If I can figure out a way to play with a controller or something, I would play that. Not a bad game, okay? Not a bad game whatsoever. It has potential. I can see how it could be fun, but also I can also tell you exactly what it is without having much doubt about it. And it would be a run and gun. Do I have run and gun yet? I don't think I've put that. So platformer, run and gun. I think I would call it platformer because I don't think there's that many run and gun that are not platformer, although. And I don't think people, when I say run and gun, say no. So I'm just going to say run and gun. Run and gun. And also, I think people, when they say that, they use the symbol, right? Run and gun. Pretty sure that's how the category would be called. So Menace is a run and gun, kind of like Contra. Although, you know, Contra has this very specific ID that you get hit once, you die. There's that. Man, I wish there was controller support. And I hope that if I have this game, I don't think I do. Let me check, man. We never know. What is it called? Menace? I don't have it. I have Base of Fire, mais j'ai pas Menace. Is it on Steam, though? Question. Menace. Remastered. Oh shit, bro. To be announced. Wishlist. Wishlist. If I can play this with a controller, I'm playing it, bro. Look at this. This has potential. Okay, dude. Okay, dude. There's no controller support though. Not in my version right now. Which is very unfortunate. I was not expecting anything. I would say, and I'm gonna try to be as fair as possible, the game looks dated, right? We're gonna have to admit that if we try to be objective, I cannot be personal, right? Like what I think personally about it, I would say a good 4 if I wouldn't go as far as 5, right? Because maybe the remaster will have like features and stuff and I'll be like, whoa, this fucking mosquito. Sorry. If I catch that motherfucker, he dies. Oh, speaking of. I'm gonna put my long sleeve on and, you know, hide. It's a war between me and those motherfuckers. Oh, I see you. I didn't catch you, bitch. Anyway, I'm sorry to be distracted. Bye. This little fuckhead, he's dead. Okay? Fucker. You wanted to suck my blood? You're dead. We're enemies. Okay. I wouldn't give it a 4, but at the same time, I don't know yet because I haven't played it. So I don't know if objectively speaking it deserves a 4, but I would say it deserves at least a 3. This, like anything, might be, you know, might change over time, right? May change, but it's at least a 3. Even if it's in the very, very old game, at minimum it's a 3, I would say. Like the game looks really solid. The only problem right now is because on GOG I don't have controller support, and when I try to rebind, there was like this mishap where rebinding on the space bar doesn't prevent the space bar from being like the start button that like opens the menu. So try to jump using that didn't work, and I kept doing it by mistake because I'm just used to play games where jumping is the space bar. It makes sense in my brain. Anyway, it's the only downside. Otherwise, you saw me wishlist the game instantly. I'm excited about it. The game was great. And like I said, it doesn't look like an absolute masterpiece, but maybe it's gonna crank up to 5 and crank up to 4 when I play the remaster on Steam whenever it comes out, if it comes out, because we don't know. It's announced, but it's not released. All right, let's check out Brigador Armored Edition, because once again, I feel like this one might use a controller and the other one might be some sort of like, I'm just guessing here, but like I think that the last two will be more like point and click type of stuff. So I'm not expecting to be able to play with a controller for those. But Brigador, let's look it up. Not in this thing here. Brigador would be here. Installed. Brigador. What does it look like? Is it really that modern like I imagine it would be? Oh, it looks modern, but not what I thought at all. Interesting. Let's see. There's a free modding and map editor stuff. Cool. We can get free DLC. That's fun. Sure. It's free, right? Put it in my cart for free. This might not have controller support either, though. It looks like a PC game, some sort of mech game. Controller not responsive. Controller not responsive. I might need to go get some water. Let me just try to start this real quick. Contract. Remove all of one target. Personal. Opposition. Light loyalist. Okay. Loadout. 2 row. Cost 0. Those are my stats or whatever. Maybe this is like the driver of the mech. Pietro is armed with an abbot. I'm gonna lower the volume just slightly for me. Midori, machine gun with a smoke projector for defense. This loadout is tough, versatile, and effective at any range. Good all-around damage. Okay, I'm gonna go get some water. And I'm gonna check that out. Oh yeah, I'm gonna stop by the bathroom too. But yeah, I'll be right back. I'll put the be right back thing, right? Just for the sake of... we shouldn't see that screen though. There you go. That's better. Alright, be right back for real. Okay, I need to not forget to unmute me. Alright, so let's just deploy here. In settings, you can turn off gore or turn on cheats like invincibility. Don't care. For a more relaxed and kid-friendly experience. I just want to play the game, bro. I don't want a kid-friendly experience. Okay, so your legal status as a citizen of Solo Nobre. Have any question? Purchase a copy of terms, condition, Solo Nobre concern. Hereafter, SNC has intel on Ramiro Castello, a military commander in civilian clothing, attempting to escape the present situation. SNC has isolated him on the highway using district gate controls, taking application from any active limited time contractor. Okay, so the target is on a bridge or something. We just need to shoot him with our, let's hit engage. Oh dude, look at this shit, that looks cool. Okay, we're a mech. Oops, I squashed somebody.
The marked target to accept contract.
How do I know where the contract, the target is? I don't get it. Oh, it's there.
Welcome, Brigador.
I thought that was a target. Was that a target? What is this game? Definitely a PC game. It's a mech game. I guess we just succeeded a solo mission. Many years ago, the paramilitary group Novo Exercito de Povo. I don't think it's my kind of game, by the way. I don't think it's going to be my game, but we'll see. I'm not saying it's bad either, but I'm not excited yet. Okay, there's a lot of blah 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 next. After great leader closed the spaceport, a citizen of Solo Nobre has been forced to endure years of regression, economic positive. Alright, this is a cool story, I guess. I'm not into it at all. Okay. I mean, game has potential, right? I can see like there was some love of sci-fi and mechs and stuff, but next, return. So that was the first mission. I guess all of those are a bunch of missions that you can do in any order you like. Maybe not. I'm not sure. Oh, too bad, bro. Too bad. So that means that since you don't have the keys, you get there, but you cannot unlock anything. So you're just doing all the works for nothing, right? You cannot get any rewards. Is that it? Alright. Beginners falafel. Removal of opposition greater than 70%. Light loyalist. Your reputation precedes you. SNC counts many admirer of your work in its employ. Situation on the ground in Solo Nobre will take a little explaining. However, follow your in-mission instruction. If you would be so kind. You have to go back. Yeah, okay, that sucks. Yeah, indeed. Apologize for starting you off with no ammunition until you leave the base. Some of our maintenance techs are nervous around you. By all means, please familiarize yourself with your Zolig in a lightly defended subdivision. And okay, sure, let's go. We still, oh, this time it's a Zolig. We have a different character. We have this character instead of the other one. Okay, sure, cool. Let's try that. I don't know how much of this game I'm gonna play, but I'll try to do at least a few levels. Try to have an idea of what it has in store, like what kind of game it is, because that first level was really not convincing. So these squares indicate helped information. Stand near one to read its text. Is that the text of this one? Space bar to jump. To stomp. Whoa, okay. Well, okay, this game is kind of cool. How can I pick up I don't think we're gonna finish this level. Not at the pace we're... Okay, we can literally destroy everything. Let's go. Are those like pickups I'm supposed to pick up? Oh, it's too late. They despawned. Okay, visually the game is kind of neat, I guess. Like it's not ugly. And if you're into mechs, I guess could be a really cool game. I'm not saying that I'm not having fun, honestly. I'm having kind of a blast, if I'm being honest. So what kind of game is this? I would say it's kind of like a Robotron, but because you can aim up and down, it really like adds a layer. R to pick up ammo. There you go. Are those guys like the bad guys? Am I supposed to kill them? See that house? There's no house. Okay, this game kind of can be cool. The screen is flashing. Oh, I see what you're seeing. I don't have that on my end. I wonder if it's just when I move. Okay. After I move, what the fuck? Okay, so if we establish one thing is that this game is not streamable. I'm not sure what's going on. Let's check the settings. PNP monitor. I'm not sure. Maybe it's my type of monitor that does that. A lot of stuff are disabled there. I do not know either. It's just capturing the screen. Let's see, but let's put your theory to the test, shall we? Main. Let's capture the game. Property. Specific. Brigador. If I capture the game instead of the screen, let's see. You might be right, and let's see if that fixed it. If I play now, look, it's not flashing anymore. Thank you for saying something, man. Thank you for being there as well. Really appreciate, man. Really appreciate. That's cool. Yeah, I think you fixed it. It was the capture. You were 100% correct. This game is kind of neat, actually. Do I have like infinite bullet? There's no way. There's gotta be like... Oh, I think I... Yeah, I think there's 2 meters up there. Yeah, I have 700 bullets left in this one. And the other one is full. Yeah, okay. But we can get bullets somewhere. Okay, so I can exit. I'll guess I'll exit. See if our level is over. If we succeeded or not. Yeah, seems better, right? Yeah, I haven't seen it flash, and yeah, it was the way I captured it. Capturing the screen instead of capturing the game. Especially with old games, I'll have to pay attention to this, man. Thank you. We would save time. You're right. You're right. You're right. And sometimes I guess I do say and think like that too, being like, if you guys would just give me benefit of the doubt, would save so much time, bro. But you're correct, man. That's what I did there. I give you benefit of the doubt. I listen to you. I'm thinking like when I stream, I cannot pay attention to everything. And when I try to play a game, I try to talk at the same time, and I spend a lot of time trying to talk and keep track of what's going on and everything. So that all that attention is kind of spread, which means my capacity to reason lowers because I cannot focus as much because I'm paying attention to too many things at the same time. So that means the other night when I was like not listening to you and I was like, oh, I think it's a Mario, and you were kind of trying to help me and I was not listening at all. I was like, I'm arguing with you instead of listening. If I had listened that night, I would have just know right away, yeah, you were. So that's what I'm doing right now. Taking the support you're giving me, using it to my advantage. All right, accept. So we finished the first 2 missions. I'm gonna try one last. See what happens. It's the same character, it seems. I don't know why, but okay, let's go. Aim at target using vehicle firing arc. Yeah, I noticed if you look up or down, it really changed a lot. I don't know what's the mission though. Dude, this game is cool. Die, you little shits. Red firing arc is for your secondary weapon, right mouse button. Oh, okay, the blue and the red. Blue and red up there are my main, my magazine. And they are also, blue and red are my aim there. Dude. Okay, I love this game right now. I'm glad I gave it a chance because the 5 first minutes I was really not having it. Whew. Okay. You die too, little shit. Yeah, exactly. But I'm starting to really enjoy the process, man. At first, I was thinking exactly what you're saying. I was like, man, it's gonna burn my brain out. Like, and the first 4 days, I will admit, kind of messed with my brain. I tried so many games that there's a bunch of them that I actually want to play and I want to continue them, but I'm like, realistically, I can't. I can't play and continue them all. There's one or two that I actually did play more, but I can't play that much more. So but this is exactly what I wanted to do for so long, and like I'm doing it right now, which is getting through my backlog, trying the game, and when I will actually find something that's worth playing, that's so good that I'm like, whoa, this game was good. Like this game right now is kind of like decent, I'll admit. I don't know how much I would play of this, but I'm enjoying. I would mess around a bit more, see how far I can make it, how difficult it gets, how complex and stuff. And if it gets too bad, at some point I would just give up, and it's not the end of the world. But I'm having fun right now. This is kind of a cool game. And I'm skipping all the blah blah here, but... Walk through walls. Oh wait, I could have just walked through it. Stomp the... No way! Dude, this game is sweet. Sorry, I forgot to read. Yeah, me too. That's the thing. That's also a thing I was saying earlier in my my first stream, my quote unquote diary stream, so to speak, my shit talk stream. And I was saying, like, I don't like streaming games anymore, like playing games on stream, so to speak. Like, I love games, I love playing games, and to a certain extent I like playing games on stream, but I don't like playing games. Like, when I want to play a game, like really play a game, it's private, like it's my experience, I'm having it, and I close all my monitors and I play it by myself, and in the dark, in silence, and it's just me in the game, and it's just pure joy experience that I don't want to share with anyone. It's my game, and I don't want it to be spoiled, because when I stream, I'm assuming people will help me, will guide me, will spoil it because they're assholes. There sometimes people who just want to do that for being assholes, but there's people who just want to help, who look at you like, oh, like, you don't look like you understand, I'm gonna help you, stuff like that. But it's just like, I remember trying to play Skyrim on my old PC, and I remember one time I was playing Skyrim and I was streaming it, and the one time I streamed Skyrim, somebody came in the stream and started trying to help me, telling me, hey, did you know that there's this and that? And I was like, shut the fuck up, bro, this is my first playthrough. But I was like, why am I doing this? Why am I being like that? Well, it's like, it's not, I told myself I would not be like that anymore. Why am I? And I realized, oh, it's because I play a game that I care about, and I want to play it for myself, not for the viewers. It's for me that I want to play this. So now I'm like, if I want to play a game, I'm just gonna play the game for me, by myself. And if I really want to share and I want to risk having people backseating or spoiling or helping kindly, then I'll stream it. You know what I mean? And also, like, me streaming 5 games each time and being new games, it's challenging, but it's great because it's gonna force me to discover new stuff. So it's really gold, ultimately. And it's also like, not only like I teach people, like, it's doable. It's like, watch me as a model, as an example. Each day I sit down and I play for 2 hours, 5 games. You can do it too. But it's also like, you can live by procuration through my show. At some point it's gonna get better, get more professional, and people can be like, oh, I don't have to play my backlog. I can watch you test those games and kind of like through you get through my backlog. You know, I can watch whatever episode and figure out like what was your first impression of this or that. And like depending on how much you know me, you'll know what I like, what I don't like, and what you think of my opinions, and you'll be able to filter and be like, oh well, if he thinks that game is great, it must be shit. Or like, if he really likes that game, I'm gonna like it too, because when he talks about these type of games, we agree on that front and stuff like that. So like, that's kind of the idea, right? Anyway, it's fine, man. It's fine. You can write as long. At some point, I'll have more people in chat, and maybe your big novel will be harder for me to read, but I appreciate you know, nonetheless, regardless. But it sure is harder to play and do both. You see, like, as much as I try to play the game, I talk a lot, and when I talk too much, at some point I just stop playing, right? Also, I think I'm gonna die. My health is super low. I need to be careful. Oh, thank God it's the end. And I think they said I can walk over that. Yeah, I don't have to. I can just walk over it. Cool. Because I thought I had to stamp on the ground, but I don't have to. All right, and you know what? This game is actually sweet. And I don't think, yeah, you cannot play farther than where you are. So it's a linear type of game. It's 1 by 1. You need to go through all the levels. Campaign looks decent. I don't know what else there is. There's freelance, there's acquisition, there's more. But there's a campaign, and the game is kind of cool. Nice PC game. Definitely a PC feel, right? It's not something that looks like and feel like a console game. Although I feel like with a controller, it would have feel good still. It was simple enough that I feel I could have controlled that with a controller. But with a mouse, I think it could be way more effective, especially like if you have a lot of enemy and you want to like aim quickly at different spot. It's probably way better PC, you know, keyboard and mouse. But yeah, in terms of what it is, and how we rate it. So our expectations were really low. If I'm being honest, I do not think the game looks exceptional. It doesn't look super polished. It doesn't look like, even though the graphics were kind of nice, honestly, the graphics were not ugly. But I would say the game doesn't look that polished, right? If you have any experience with game, whether it's console or PC game, the game looked a bit unfinished almost. Like it was like, okay, it's a functional game. It's a functional game with functional menu, and the gameplay works, and it's kind of cool. It's kind of fun, but it's nothing great, and it's definitely not a masterpiece, but it's not complete shit either. So I would say that I was not expecting anything, and once again, it's kind of a 3-star. And personally, I had a good time with it, to the point where I would give it a 4. I'm not sure yet what I'm gonna put here as like a mech game or something. We have write way too long stuff. Oh jeez, it's all right, man. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Oh no, the solution is, like I said, it's a problem that's been solved long time ago in my brain. If I stream a game, I accept the fact that I am in public, all right? When I switch stream on, I'm in public. It's like being at work. It's like being professional. It's like being in a theater. You're facing the public or you're in the back, right? And as soon as I stream, I accept that people will come and comment, and I want that. I want the interaction with them. I want them to feel free to say whatever the fuck they want to say. I want to police be the father and mother of anyone. You guys are adult. You say whatever the fuck you want, and I appreciate you saying whatever the fuck you feel and think, and that's what it's all about. So the solution is simple. If I want to play a game, I just play the game by myself. Like, if you watch Asmongold, he does the same fucking thing I do most of the time, except when he plays the latest fucking game that just came out, because when the latest fucking game just comes out, he plays them and he focuses on the game, so he does exactly what you were saying. He doesn't pay attention to the chat. So if there's a moron telling them, hey, you can do this, did you know that? He bans them, he just makes fun of them, and he doesn't pay much attention. He just focuses on enjoying his game. And the rest of the time, when he plays games, he plays the fucking game off stream. And that's what I've been doing. And that's what I've been enjoying. That's what I'm going to keep doing. I'm just going to keep doing, playing games by myself. And when I play them on stream, it's because I'm already comfortable with the game. I do not care about spoiler. Remember the other day when I started streaming again? At some point, I presented the game, the GRPG with the dragon and the song and all of that stuff. The little cute girl in bikini. That GRPG, I played like 60 hours, maybe not 70, but 60 hours, I would say, before I started streaming it. And I streamed it because, like, I was kind of like, I'm done with the game. Like, I don't care. I don't care if somebody helped me. I'm stuck anyway, and I know what I'm doing to get unstuck. But if somebody wants to pitch in and tell me, hey, did you know there's a way to grind this faster? Hell yeah, tell me. Like, you know. Exactly. I made the same analogy. I don't know when, but I remember watching a VOD of me saying exactly that. When I was talking about this exact subject of me playing game on stream and accepting that, it's like back in the days, you would play with your family or friends on the couch, and at some point they would be like, hey, did you notice this thing? What? Did you notice this thing in the game? What do you mean? There on the thing there, look. Oh, because like you were not alone, right? It's the same thing. Like, you have to expect that it's going to happen. And it just reminded me also of one thing. I didn't check for the delay, and I cannot check the options while OBS is working. But I'll check that. I'll make a fucking note. Okay, I swear I'll make a note. You see here, I'm opening fucking check OBS delay. Oops, delay. I really want to do that. It really bothers me. There you go. Test. It's gonna be the same, and it's gonna be like 10 second, 9 second, or whatever. Yeah, there's also that. There's also people who just want to be annoying, and like they want to show that they know stuff when they don't know much of anything. Okay, in terms of games, of what it is like, I call those games right now in my collection, and I know it's kind of incorrect. It's not the greatest way to describe them, but I call them Robotron, okay? And Robotron basically simply means it's a top-down twin stick shooter. This one, if I was playing with a controller, would have been a twin stick shooter. And so that's what it is. It's a twin stick shooter. Do I have twin stick? Because if not, we're going to add it. Okay, we're going to add it. Twin stick shooter is a classic form of twin stick shooter. People usually know what people refer when they say twin stick shooter, so that's what we're gonna call it. Twin stick shooter, which I also personally call Robotron, which are those games that pretty always have top-down or isometric views. Like this one has isometric views. You can shoot in all direction, and that's it. Often level based. Sometimes it's a campaign and stuff, but most of the time it's level based. And I would say that's about it. Controller support, none. But it's kind of be expected. It was really like the visuals were 100% PC type of, like that didn't look anywhere close to something you would see on a console. And try to imagine that game on a console would probably looks like horse shit. Not enough resolution. Oh, you think it could be because of Twitch? Maybe Twitch had the delay. You might be right, man. I'll check though. Regardless of like if it's Twitch, if it's a setting in Twitch, or if it's like in OBS, I'll try to mitigate it one way or another, because I know I added a delay a long time ago, and I know I needed to reduce it, but I don't know if I cut it completely or just reduce it to a point where I thought it was reasonable, but I didn't test it, and I didn't realize how much of like maybe 6-8 second delay was. Like if I put an 8-second delay, that's huge. That would be crazy. But if it's Twitch that does that, then I guess there's not much I will be able to do. But I think I remember seeing that in OBS, something that talks about the transcoding of Twitch and Twitch being able to make multiple resolution or something like that. So like stream at different resolution or whatever was the detail of that. So I think I know what you mean if you're talking about that specifically. Any cases, there's 2 more game and it's getting late. I'm hungry, tired. I need to get through if I want to, get through and get over and get to that one here that looks kind of, it's probably like the worst game of all the 5. But the name was like, yeah, like we can't play that on stream, can we? All right, Broken Sword. I'm expecting a point and click here, and I think Broken Sword might be a series. It might be well known. I might be wrong, but yeah, I'm not expecting controller support here. A pick in Discord. Oh, it's here. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully it might be on normal, but I don't think so, because if I seen that, I would probably have like put it on low, just because I want to interact with my viewers. So anyway, I don't know for sure. Now, the last game I was capturing the game, so right now you might not see the game. Oh, and I guess you didn't see the whole time I was trying to evaluate the game, but so yeah, evaluation quickly. I had no expectation, so I put a 3. I think it's a 3, and I would say I liked it more than it should be liked. Twin stick shooter, Robotron, no controller support. We tested it today. We're gonna add the link when the video is uploaded. We have like the first one that is uploaded on both YouTube and Twitch. That's what I did just before the stream today. Now, Broken Sword. I hear the music now. I hear the music. Oops. Property. Et voilà. Now, can I have the same for myself? No. Nice. Nice. Alright, let's see. What is this?
Paris.
Paris.
City of love, romance, and dreams. So they say. I used to say it too. But ever since that day, the day of the murder, I've always associated my beloved Paris with death.
Shadow of the Templars. Director's cut. Looks like a very old game, but looks like a beautiful game as well. I mean, it stood the test of time. If we're playing it on GOG, for some reason they give us this game. Must be a classic. Why do I have a hiccup out of nowhere? I keep having weird hiccups lately. I don't know what's happening.
I was at home having a bath when my editor called.
Collard, get your ass over to the Palais Royal now. You got an interview. With Pierre Carchon. Yes, the Pierre Carchon. No photos, so leave your gear at home. He asked for you personally. Don't ask me why. Anyhow, this could be big, so if he makes a pass, don't forget. Just smile, say yes, and keep taking notes.
So charming and so very apt. Pierre Carchon was a media king, a national hero, and one of the most infamous adulterers in Europe. He and his wife Imelda were just one step down from royalty. Whoa, I hate mimes, but unless you humor them, they don't go away. Here I was, the palace of the Media King and the Ice Queen. I pressed the doorbell and set in motion a chain of events which would change my life forever.
Yes? What is it?
Madame, my name is Nico Collard. I'm here to see Monsieur Carchon.
Come up, we're on the first floor.
Madame Carchon, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Yes, I'm sure.
The Ice Queen is certainly living
What a bitch.
reputation.
Yes, I'm sure. I'm not gonna shake your hand.
Staying for the interview?
Mademoiselle, I know little of my husband's business affairs, and I care even less. I certainly have no intention of watching him pore over yet another pretty little journalist.
Pretty? You're too kind, madame.
The talented and very beautiful Mademoiselle Collard. Such a pleasure to meet you at last.
Monsieur Carchon, I am honored.
Oh, I'm sure you are.
Call me Pierre, please. But I do not flatter you idly. I was a friend of your father. He was a great man.
My father, he never mentioned.
He and I were very close. And then his death. So tragic. I must... Imelda, your damned cat's in my study again. Another Ming vase, I suppose. Excuse me for one moment, my dear girl.
I need to kick somebody's
You
ass.
journalists are getting younger each year.
Perhaps it's the rest of the world getting older, madame. That was no cat. My God, what? Monsieur Carchon?
You dumb bitch. I'm sorry.
He's dead. I must call the police. You'd better stay here.
There was a man. It was the mime. Do you think he...
Well, I believe we can rule out suicide, don't you?
No wonder they called her the Ice Queen. She would have been top of my list of suspects if I hadn't seen the attacker myself. And if I hadn't come across a couple of murders just like this already. One of the most important men in Europe murdered. And here was I, Nico Coulard, alone at the scene of the crime. Should I wait for the cops? Or start my own investigation? It was a no-brainer.
Her pupils are so dilated she must be high as fuck. Oh, sorry. This is so dumb. It's bullshit. Move the mouse pointer around the screen to discover area of interest, which will be indicated by an animating blue circle. Nice. When the pointer passes over an object with which you can interact, it will change to an animating icon reflecting the available action. Press the left mouse button to perform that action. Click on the briefcase icon to open your inventory, display object that you... It's a point and click, 100%, no doubt. Because it's exactly the game I was playing this morning on my stream, except you have a character and you see the character and you follow the character, and the character is the one performing the action, not you, not first person or God or whatever type of view we have in the other game. In this game, it's third person. We follow that girl, which seems to be pretty dumb so far. We get diary icon to access, like, you know, a log of what we've done and what's our next quest, I guess. Question mark to get puzzle hints if we feel like we can't find or figure it out. It was just cool that they included like a hint button to help the players, because not all games back in the days had that. That's a good feature. Maybe it's a new feature, who knows? But regardless, a spanner icon to save and restore a game and adjust settings. These icons can be found on the lower section of the screen. Cool. Oh, I see.
Mimes and guns don't usually go together, but I had an idea that this was no ordinary mime. I'd come across this murderer before and written about him. The costume killer, at least that's what I'd called him. It was one of my hair clips. My favorite, in fact. It must have fallen when I was knocked down. I closed his eyes. It was the least I could do for the poor fellow. I opened his eyes. Best to leave the crime scene as I found it. I closed his eyes. It was the least I could do for the poor fellow.
Okay, I'm not messing around. This is stupid.
Some people hate searching corpses for clues. Me, I'm okay with it. Reminds me of an old boyfriend. In his pocket.
Fuck the crime scene, right?
Bateau de la Conciergerie. Taking the ticket meant I tampered with the evidence. There was no going back now.
There's no going back. I already fuck with the evidence. I'm a suspect now. But, you know, it was necessary for my inquiry. My investigation. Okay, back like that. You know what? If anything, this game convinced me that I need to play some point and click at some point.
Is filled with obscure first editions.
Kind of like make peace with point and click, because I haven't played one in so long. It's like I have this idea in my head that I don't like point and click. Fuck those games. But there's some good point and click out there that I really want to get to at some point. So anyway. Sorry, I started the stream too late, and that's why I'm keep yawning like that. I wanted to start earlier, but I was busy. I had my AC. Yeah, you can like shortcut it by buying it.
It contained rows of titles I didn't recognize. A bust of Pierre Carchon, humble servant of La France.
Of la France. La France.
A small round piece of glass had been cut out of the pane. This was a professional job.
I didn't want to cut myself and leave blood on the glass.
Call me old-fashioned, but I like to keep my DNA to myself.
Pierre Carchon again. His eyes seemed to follow me around the room.
Okay, I think we know what the game is at this point. I don't think we need to play that much more of it.
Must have used a ladder to reach the window.
Because the point is to know what is it and is it good? I would say it's good. I'm believing this must be a classic because I'm convinced I'd never paid for that. And the name sounds familiar, and you know, I've never played this.
The police could turn up at any minute. Somewhere there were clues to the murder, and I needed to find them.
I reckoned that cloth might just turn out to be useful.
Well, let's steal it. What is this?
Even my fingernail wouldn't fit into such a small hole.
Use an inventory item on the background object. Click on that item and hold the mouse button while continuing to hold mouse button. Drag the item over a hotspot and release. Yeah, that I get that. What about this pin?
Aha! Nico, you are just so damn good at this
Fucking
stuff.
know what I'm doing, guys.
Instead of comforting Imelda, I was ransacking her flat. Why?
Because there was something going on here, and I had to get answers before the cops arrived.
And hey, she'd been rude to me, so she had it coming.
Fuck that bitch. Steal from her. It's just a game. You need the item anyway, right? Otherwise, how are you gonna solve the puzzle? What's that?
A magnificent antique table.
Oh, that's all you had to say? That's really disappointing. Can I steal that too?
It was a tube of acrylic paint.
I'm getting tired. That's I might be funnier when I'm tired though.
I was after for my bathroom.
Or maybe I find it funnier because I'm tired. The storytelling is amazing.
Oh, this paint. It's my favorite color.
For God's sake, keep the damn stuff.
What a fucking biatch. Okay.
Imelda had talent, but I certainly wasn't going to tell her that.
What are we doing here? So that's the thing with point and click. You control your character so you can move around and do stuff. We came from there. Let's go in there. No, we came from there. Let's go in there.
The door was locked.
I guess we won't go in there. But yeah, I think we know what the game is. In terms of like quality and all of that, we're gonna talk about it more as I quit it. But I think we can make a good assessment already. Save one. Successfully save. I'm good at this. See, I know what I'm doing. Okay, quit. There you go. Okay, so broken sword. This. So, I was not expecting anything. I would say I feel like this is a classic. Honestly, it felt like top notch. Like it felt like, when you play a Mario or whatever, and when you play a good game in whatever type of game that game is, like, I feel like this was kind of like that. Like it's a great one. It's clearly you know if it's not a masterpiece, it looks like it's a classic. So I'll give it a 5 because I don't see anything wrong with it. It worked flawlessly. The storytelling was incredible, like legit incredible, like a European cartoon, right? Like, comme les BD européennes, comme quand j'étais kid. Art style, beautiful. Gameplay wise, it worked flawlessly. You can easily see where you can click and everything. Like it's just like top notch. So also as a personal note, I would give this game a 5. It makes me want to play it more, and it makes me want to play point and click again. Where I don't remember the last time I played a point and click. Like it's been at least a few years. Actually, it might have been when I was working as a QA tester doing certification. There was like that game that was actually pretty good that I tested a lot, and I think I actually bought on Stadia and play a bit, which was called Timblehood. Let me just confirm real quick. Where's the Steam? I have one of them. I can check. Actually, I was in the store. Timbleweed. I have one which is like a free version. It's like a small game that's basically kind of like a demo for this game. And this game you have like two characters that are a bit like Mulder and Scully in the X-Files, and it's a good point and click. You can tell like with the animation and everything, it looks like a classic point and click. Control your character, you move around, collect object, you try to solve puzzle. Classic point and click. And like all those classic point and click, it's focused on storytelling. Really cool. But it's the last one I've played, and it's been years, like 2017. It's kind of when it came out. So it's pretty much when I played it. Maybe 1 or 2 years later. I don't know. More or less. Okay, they're gonna work on their next game. Okay, I get it. Yeah, and there's a lot of people. I love like I I compare myself a lot to Asmongold, but Asmongold hate permadeath stuff. I love permadeath stuff. I love those shit. I love hardcore stuff. It's my jam. Like one of the thing I want to do on my stream and stuff. I want to do a thing called YOLO, with a H at the end because of Uxney. You only live once, Uxney. Anyway, because also like you can spin YOLO upside down. Anyway, I'm stupid. YOLO. I love hardcore stuff, man. It's just a thing I fucking love. Like the feel of like it's all at stake. It's like real life. If I die, I die. And if I die, I probably don't want to play for a while. Probably gonna, So I just I love that. And I want to do that on stream a lot. Like instead of speed running, like if I have the choice between do more speed running or start doing some YOLO, I want to do some YOLO run where I just like try to beat a game or do some sort of challenge without dying, because that's what I used to love a lot. Like since Super Metroid on SNES, It's always been a passion and it's something I love. So it's not for everyone hardcore though. A lot of people dislike hardcore stuff, and like losing your progress is shit. I mean, as long as you know that you're getting what you're getting yourself into, I think it's fine. I think sometimes people complain because they don't know what they're getting themselves into. But yeah, where's the... did I do the eval? Okay, so yeah, point and click. Point and click. And I think my example that I have right now was tumbleweed, wasn't it? Timble, no? I'll add it if it's not there. Timbleweed. It's only one I. Timbleweed. Oops. And I should use something else than Timbleweed. There's classic. Do you know like any classic point and click? Like I know there's like Larry Suit, Larry whatever his name, like something something Suit Larry, whatever. I want another name, like something very classic, because Timbleweed is not some super known. Like I know the reference. I know Timbleweed is a good one. You know, like Machinarium or whatever, but I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I even remember back when we were doing speed runs on Twitch with like the retro crew, you know, with Toad and all of that jazz. There was one on NES that was a point and click, right? It was a bunch of people in a like mansion, some sort of house mansion, whatever, something mansion. There's so many classics, man. Day of the Tentacles. I think Days of the Tentacles or something like that. That's a classic, but that's a long title. I mean, I have five Heart Under One Roof. It's a long title too, but man, I try to. There's Grand something, Grand Fandango, whatever it's called. There's a few classic. You know what? We can ask AI. What is the most well-known point and click game? Just Secret of Monkey Island. Well, there you go. Missed Grim Fandango. So I was not far when I was like saying Monkey Island. Okay, Monkey Island is also often takes the top spot. Monkey Island. Okay, so Monkey Island. We're gonna call it Monkey Island. What do you say? Yeah, in general, I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big point and click guy. Maniac Mansion. That's the game. Maniac Mansion, bro. Maniac Mansion. Thank you. Yeah, if you watch a bit of the gameplay of the game I played this morning / afternoon, it's the same type of game. In many regards, it's very similar type of game, but the big difference is the game that I was playing was first-person view. You see through the eyes of your character. You are the character living the adventure. While a point and click, you have to carry... you have to take care and carry your little dude and be like, move there, do this, try that, talk with him. And it's like, I don't like that. Miss is kind of close to what I was playing too. It's kind of like a hidden object game, but actually it should be considered the same as the game I was playing. But the game I was playing, you could say, is like a variation that has like, it's very, very common. That like Myst is more like puzzle focus, I want to say, and but it's so similar though. For what I remember of Myst, it's so much the same as what I was playing this morning. So I'm not surprised they're talking about Myst. It's a staple. It is. It is. It's very great. And the more I think about it, the more I'm thinking the Eden Object games, Moderns one that I play, are very much inspired by Myst and games like Myst. So it is the same type of game. I'm probably going to put Myst. Do I have Myst? I know I have. If I don't have Myst, I have like like one of the follow-up to Myst, but I must have Myst. Do I have Myst? Just Myst. No, I don't have it. Well, shit. I thought I had it. I know I have a lot of games that are similar to Myst. I guess I'll add it. I thought I had Riven too. I guess I just put them in my cart one day and I never bought them. That's what happened, I bet. Because I thought I had them. I think I just like one time I put them in my cart and I was like, I'm gonna buy Myst, and I was like, I don't need to buy that right now. I have better games to play. And actually this one looked like a remake almost. Released on 2021. Yeah, this is some sort of remake, I think. It looks like an updated version. Iggy already has it and played it. I feel like, and it has like VR implemented, so it must be like an updated version. Anyway, let's move to the last game. We need to finish this. I'm hungry. I'm really hungry for real. So enough blah blah. Is it cigar time or just need to go AFK? Cart. Oh yeah, I remember there was something. It was like a free DLC. I put it in the cart. So what is this? Is it a point and click as well? I mean, I'm gonna find out. Okay, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out right now. Now I can say I played. Well, not yet. But I will be able soon to be able to say that I played Biing. Hello, Biing players. One or two odd things may come up in this game. All the nurses have voluptuous figures. The docs are complete idiots, and the rest of the plot makes fun of everything else, okay? This game's satirical, yup, but are still few people who actually believe that the characters reflect some kind of reality, and so the nurses are employed not because of their chest dimension, but for their qualifications. The women in these games are in no way reflect reality. Or do you really think that women are just there to look good and are totally brainless babes? If this is the case, then you've got a big problem. Along with the graphical depictions, the text is only there to put over a certain humor. Man, must have got some shit to have to write that. Being like, we need to protect ourselves. And the text, anyway. Therefore, do not take seriously anything you may find in this game. Also, the nurse in the video, by the way, she has this job in real life, is no blonde bimbo, but a qualified expert in her field. Okay? Respect, bro. This is so... I haven't even played it, and this is so funny. Magic Bite. Oh boy. This is GOG games, huh? You gotta remember, everything on GOG is kind of like game preservation. All crap. There's nothing new on... It's not true. There's a bunch of new stuff on GOG, but... It's where you find the good The good old games. Mankind still continues to build hospitals, yet as innocent of heinous evil which sneers. It was a time of dread. Why are we seeing space stuff? What is this? What the fuck is this giant syringe doing? Through the chill waste of space, a fleet battlecraft, a multitude of X-37 something close to their goal, Earth. Settler transmission coming in. Ruler of the universe. Destroy. Oh boy. I'm not so sure about this game, guys. What the fuck is this? Oh, Graphically, it's all over the place so far. Oh, is it a shmup? What?
Is the camera on? Yeah. Oops.
Oops.
Hi.
Hi.
Do you want me to explain the game, or do you want to start immediately? Just click on Game Explanation or Game Without Video.
Game explanation.
Here you see the office.
I want to hear the nurse.
Get to the personnel office, where you can hire employees, for example. At the real estate agent, you can rent or buy building units or plots. In the administration office, you dispatch your hooligans, make advertisements, and so on.
So it's a management
Or
game.
the map, where you can go to all of the rooms of your hospital. With the computer, you can load and save games and check statistics. And the clock always tells you the actual time. So, what else? Oh yes, with the secretary, you can pause the game. And the money notes always show you how much money you have. The currency in the game is known as dongs. The table shows you how many dongs you have and what your daily expenses are. Rent and salaries have to be paid daily. Even if you are only just one dong in debt, you're bankrupt.
So -1 means you die. End of game.
You're the other hospital. So a small hint, click it often. Then you always know just what your opponents are doing, because there are 15 computer players and you. The main help comes when something important happens for you to do in your hospital. Then you see a small first aid box in the lower right corner of the screen. Just click on it and try it out during the game if you want to see how it works. When you have absolutely no idea what you should be doing, click on the man you see in the middle of the screen. Then you see the boss help, but this is of course only for stupid beginners and for women. Okay, here's the first tip, saying maybe you should rent some plots.
Oh no, they didn't went there.
Click on above the thumb. If you don't want to, click on below the thumb. So, let's continue now at the real estate agent. And how was I?
Oh boy.
I'll show you only the icons that are important right now. First,
What is this image?
Rent plots. When you click above the pile of money, you increase the amount of plots. When you click below it, you decrease the amount. So, now we'll rent some building units. First, you need to have, obviously, a basic clinic unit. Then you'll need a reception area where the patients should go to check in when they arrive. Then you will definitely need to have a small waiting room where the patients can wait until they are called to be treated. Then you need a storage area for supplies. You will find out during the game what you should store here. Then
You'll figure it out.
A treatment room where your patients will go to be examined and treated. Or maybe a dentist's office where the dentist can drill in the patient's teeth. Or perhaps in the nurse's, you know,
Yeah.
neurology department where the crazy people are getting normal again. Then of course you need to have personnel. So come with me and we'll go to the personnel office.
Oh my god, what the?
Here we are now in the personnel office. With the phone you can place advertisements for jobs so people can apply for certain positions.
What's that drawing, bro? Look at that secretary.
There's a general doctor, storemen, dentists, surgeons,
Dentist.
and hooligans. Yeah, and many, many more. In the job
What's the guy down there, Bill Gates?
Here too you click above for more and down for less.
Down for less.
With the nurse, you can adjust her minimum chest measurements.
What?
Here again it is thumbs up for okay. When you need personnel, you regularly place job advertisements, then people apply for them. And then you just click on the book and look
It
at
is
the
very
people
low.
applying. The forms always show you how qualified these people are. And with thumbs left and right, you leaf through, and to employ, click thumbs up. With the nurses, it is especially important how big her
Yeah.
chest size is.
Yeah.
Because girls like me are the patient's favorite nurses, especially when we take our clothes off.
What the fuck am I playing?
During the administration department, you send out your hooligans. During the day, they hang around outside in front of your clinic, carrying a baseball bat to make healthy people into injured ones, so you get some more patients, which is good. In the
Which
night,
is
you
good.
Run around, visit homes of competitor employees, shatter their windows, make noise with their garbage cans, and who can't come to work?
There's no way this is a real game.
Very nice. Of course, you can choose an easier way if you prefer to do so. You can send out a man with an advertising board, or you can buy a big advertising banner for an airplane, or you drop out leaflets. But don't forget, every advertising slogan will have its own unique effect.
Hot nurse at your service.
Hot nurses at your service.
Oh hell yeah.
With the computer, you can adjust the cost table for the billing of your patients. Higher billing puts more dongs in your wallet, of course, but don't forget, it may make your patients very angry, and you never see them again. If, like your competitors' hospitals, you also wish to participate in the popular Formula Sick race, you urgently need a great ambulance to get lots of people from accidents. You can buy equipment for treatments here too. Then you see a table with the general categories. Here we have everything, from a Band-Aid to a horsewhip. Just click a specific item
To what?
and choose the items with the arrows. With thumbs up, you can buy it. Use thumbs down to cancel.
To cancel.
Then the items arrive in the storage room. Like all other things that, for some strange reason, are in a state of disrepair. And when you want to make your rooms nicer, click on the sofa. Then you see the general category.
Click on the sofa.
Decoration. Then you can choose an item with the arrows. For example,
Alright, I get it. It's a management game.
pin-up wall calendar. And with thumbs up,
Why is she showing her boobs again? She was talking about the pinup calendar?
to the storage room. Here's where all of the tools and furniture are. As I explained earlier, all equipment and furniture you don't need now.
That's why I was playing this game last of all the 5 games.
When you click on the box with this nice
I was like, it's Friday, we're gonna wait until the kids are asleep.
and equipment. This box exists in nearly all rooms. When you click on the upper left, you can switch between equipment and furniture. And when you click upper right, you can choose to move something to or from the storage area. This is how it works. Let's say you want to move a table from the reception
Man,
area
how
to
much
the
of this
storage
tutorial is there though?
Then first you go to the reception area, click on the box that has the teddy, switch on the upper left icon to furniture, and on the upper right to choose transport from reception to storage.
Mm-hmm.
Then you click on the table, make thumbs up, go in dental surgery, click on the box with the teddy bear.
What's happening in the dentist
And
office?
click again to transport from storage to dental surgery. Click the table again and make thumbs up. I know it sounds extremely complicated, but honestly, it's very simple.
It's very simple, huh? Can I play now?
In the clinic reception, the paying customers arrive. The guy on the bench is animated quite morbidly, but that doesn't really bother the nurse. She brings the arrivals to the waiting room anyway. And when you click on the right spot of her body, she takes off her clothes. By clicking on the skeleton, you will get the patient's file. There you can see his name and his symptoms. The illness curve shows you the development so far. Click on the edge of the paper.
We need to test that feature.
It shows you the doctor's diagnosis, which treatment he suggests, and in which phase of treatment the patient is currently in. And if everything is empty there, the patient hasn't visited the doctor yet. The third page will show you the patient's bill. You can adjust the values with the cost table in the administration office. Now just click on the bench on the lower part, and the patient is taken to the waiting room. As you see, the man is in the waiting room now and is waiting patiently to be called. When you click on the man's head, you see the patient file again. How you get the nurses to make a striptease for the patient, you see from the reception area.
I can't stream that, can I?
The patient's happy. The ones who are waiting longer won't leave to go home frustrated. There's nothing more here to say, except that you'll need more chairs when more patients come, so they all can sit.
I need more chair. Yeah, okay, cool.
Patients with general problems, like for example a bullet in head or a tape recorder in the nose.
Tape recorder in the nose.
Then you call them in from the waiting room. You do this with the box with the red button. And then the doctor begins with his examination.
That's the doctor?
With clicking the head of the patient or the x-ray papers, you see the patient file again. On the second page, you will see the patient's diagnosis and the doctor's recommended treatment. With the two papers on the lower part of the page, you can either choose to get a different treatment or let the recommended one be carried out. Of course, a correct diagnosis will depend on how good the education of the doctor is and how much he gets distracted by the movement of the nurse's bottom.
Well, that's...
Here we are in dental surgery, where the pearly whites of the patients are being cared for. Procedures are like in the treatment room, red button and so on.
Someone patient.
The nurse is willing to show more of her body. Just click on her bottom. Of course, we have a psychiatrist in the neurology department too, where the crazy people should be getting normal again.
Where the crazy people
are then put into the ward.
What the fuck?
But that, of course, wasn't nearly all. We have an operating room.
Dude!
Some people will get a nose job.
It's just
and others
it's just a tutorial with no ends.
Of course, only those who really need it. If you want to transplant organs, of course you will also need to have a blood and organ bank.
Apparently that she's a real nurse. I don't believe that.
In our torture chamber, you'll find our dominatrix is waiting with exquisite tools. There, the severely mentally disturbed should become relatively normal again with convincing arguments.
With convincing arguments. You have some convincing arguments.
I don't want to tell you everything right now. You should know what to do on your own. Of course, there is the main help too, you know, with the small first aid box. Help is there too. So then, enjoy the game.
Okay, thank God, because, you know, I'm on Twitch. There's a limit, even though it's an adult stream. Dude. That's the bloopers. Okay, start Bing. We're gonna try to play at least 5-10 minutes or something. We're gonna try, right? It's a management game. Personal office. Game paused. Oops. Oh my god. What is going on? Load, save. Well, we got here. We can save. To confirmation, thumbs up. You game will be saved as save game number 1. Attention. Note, careful. Any other previously saved game in the same number will... Oh, yeah, sure. Save game number 1. Thumbs up. Daily costs run 0. Dongs, you already have 9 dong credit. Cool. Real estate agent. Rent plot, dispose plot, sell plot. So clinic-based unit, reception clinic. We want a reception clinic. How do we get that? Okay, I guess we already have this. Admin office. It's like damn, she has like the nipples out. There's not a single appropriate person to be found on any of your wards. Okay. Pay adjustment. Staff not on clinic. So, what I'm understanding from this game is that it's a business management game. Boss's office. There's a bunch of it's like the cemetery here. How do I build the hospital? How does that work? I hate this game. Well, the tutorial was fun. I guess I didn't follow enough. Who's that guy? Employment. Wanted to average neurologists. The minimal of IQ 70. Education is not so important. At least 4 education point. Paid will be the huge sum of 9 dongs per day. Application with reference from a rubber blackjack training course. Or did that change? I don't understand. I have no idea what's going on here. Costs 1 dong per hour. Maybe it's just someone applies stupid enough to apply. Sure. So I put it in an advertisement in the news paper to hire somebody. Property, advertising, chess. What the fuck is this? No idea what I'm doing. It's a bunch of statistics. Yeah, I don't get it, and I don't care much enough to get it either, if I'm being honest. Yeah, you can quit. I think we saw what it is. I think we get an idea of what the game is. It's an adult game. There's that. That's clearly an element. So no expectation here. I have no clue. personally, oh man, I say that I don't know. I'm gonna put it 2 because I think it's fair. Okay, I don't think there's that much of a market for a game like that. Okay, because one, it's so old, I can barely understand how to play it, and I've played a lot of games, but it would take me a while to figure it out. It's not intuitive that much, and 2, like I said, it's very niche. It's a business management type of game. So it's very niche, and once again, don't think there's that much of a market for it. And also, beyond the fact that it's kind of old and hard to get into, and it's like very niche, I don't think it was exceptional in any ways. I think even back then it looks like it would have been a bit trash. I think it's more like a cult classic, I guess. It must be some kind of game, an adult game that people really liked back in the days because there was not that many adult game, and this one had an adult theme in it. I'm guessing that's why it is what it is, right? And to me, I would literally put it here at 1, okay? To me, I don't even want to learn how to play it. I'm not interested in playing it. It's business management game in general. Like, they have to be exceptionally good for me to be interested to start with. So, like, even like if the nurse was kind of, you know, nah. Old FMV and the graphics and everything, like, meh. So I think I will only have management, right? Business management, management business. I don't know how I'm gonna name it, but it's a specific type of. It's not just management, at large. It's specifically like you're trying to manage a business. Business. Also, I think business is only one S here. Business management type of game. And do I have an example? I think I might have one. What do I use in my Steam? Management by collection, collapse all, management. Is it Dave the Diver? It used to be something like that, but I think it's not RC Tycoon either. Is it not like the Game Dev Tycoon? Yeah, I guess it's close to Game Dev Tycoon, but it's not exactly that either. But it's close. It's a business. You're making a business. You're making business decision. You're managing a business. Those are yeah. Okay. So in my weird system right now, which definitely needs to be improved over time, but right now it's Game Dev Tycoon, Game Dev app. What? Game Dev app? What? That doesn't make sense. I would have never wrote that. Tycoon. Game Dev Tycoon. Anyway. Management, business management, and Game Dev Tycoon, which is the closest thing I can quantify this. I think that's what it is. But yeah, that was fun, honestly. Even though I was super tired and hungry and all of that, like, I think the past stream was also kind of similar when like it was like super hot, and I felt like I was kind of complaining a little bit about my situation, and I was like, I don't want the stream, I don't want the episode to be about me complaining, right? Just because I'm in a bad mood. Oh, it's when I played, what was the last game I played that day? Man. Oh, it's when I played, it might be the third episode. it's when I played Genshin Impact, and I was like, I don't know if it's because I'm tired or hungry or whatever, but I had the time to think about it since, and I feel like it has nothing to do with anything. It was just truly how I felt about the game. I had too much expectation, too many people telling me how great it was, that when I had to actually myself try to play it, I was, even if I didn't want to expect anything, I had like a tiny little bit of expectation. Like I couldn't help it. And like the game was visually impressive. Like you know, the controls were sharp and responsive. Like everything seems like it could be a decent game. But like the little Navy character that was following me, I don't even want to try the game again. Just I don't want to hear her again. And I know she's gonna follow us the whole playthrough. So, ugh. And like I'm curious to see more of the world. But like I said, just because of that character alone is the main excuses I'm gonna use to possibly never touch the game again. Definitely was not convinced, and I don't think it has much to do with me being tired or hungry or anything. Because here's the thing, when I sit down to do those episodes, it's like I'm doing exactly what I wanted to do for like at least a good year or two now. Like for a year or two, I had this in mind, this project where I wanted to find a format, find a way to evaluate my games and get through the backlog and make it a show, make it like an actual thing. And right now I feel like I'm closer than ever. Like I think like what I've been doing by streaming again and try to put that together, it's doing some sort of miracle. It's working fine. We're gonna get to an actual product, an actual show, an actual thing that might actually be successful. Might. Who knows? That doesn't matter how much you believe in something, doesn't gonna make it be a thing. But I think we're getting close to something that's gonna be interesting. Anyway, on that note, I think I talked a lot. I talked enough for today. It's been 3 hours. That's the format. I'm expecting it to be between 2 and 4 hours on average. Sometimes it might be shorter. Sometimes it might go over 4 hours. I'm not expecting it to go over 4 hours that often if it does. I think 20-30 minutes should be enough to get around a game in theory. Maybe less. In some cases, what was it? Menace. I was in the game like 2 minutes. I knew what kind of game it was. I was like, oh yeah, that's a run and gun. It's a kind of like Contra, but you know, easy to determine. So like once we know what it is, that's it. So it could be done in like 2 minutes. It could take 20, 40, an hour. It all depends on the games. Anyway, talked enough. Thank you so much for stopping by. There's going to be plenty more this weekend if I have time. If you see me streaming, it's going to be the thing. If I stream this weekend, most likely I might not do like other type of stream at all. We never know. I don't want to make any promises either, but most likely if I'm motivated to stream during the weekend, I think I want to do a couple of those benchmark and try to get as many games done as quickly as possible, because the goal is, if I do that every day, it's going to take me like 2 or 3 years to get through my Steam library. For real. If I do 10 games a day, I was calculating that a few years ago. If I did 2 games a day, it would take me at least a year or two. But that's 10 games a day, not 5. And I'm doing 5 right now. So it's going to take me, this project in theory could take me 2 years. But that's like, if I count how many games I had a few years ago. Now it might be more like up to 5 years. Even if I do every day at 5 games a day, it might take a while. I don't know. Might take the rest of my life if I keep buying games. Who knows? Point is, I love it. I'm loving it, and I hope at some point it people get to hear about it and they end up appreciating as much as I do. Anyway, tired. I ramble. I don't know if I'm ever going to do that outro, but I'm going to try one more time. thank you so much for stopping by. Thanks for watching. Always truly appreciate it. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. You take care, and until we see each other again, I'm not gonna send you anywhere. I'm just gonna say, life is short. Life is super duper short. Make the most out of it, and be that change. Go out there, be that very specific change that you want to see in our world. Only you can be that change. So go out there and be that change. Anyway, you take care, guys. I love you. Bye-bye.